Hello and welcome back to Solid. My name is Jake. Thank you guys very much for joining me. Today is May 16th. It's Friday. I already know all this because I've said this 3 times. And my power keeps going out and it keeps cutting the camera. So, hey, it's probably going to go out again and there's like tornado sirens going off and shit. But grit, determination, I'm just going to get through this. No filler, no fluff, no nothing like that. I'm just gonna list off the things that I think pertain to this game. And let's get into it. If you're watching this, you don't want to watch it. It's on Apple and Spotify on Solid. If you're not watching this and you want to watch it, Spotify or Solid Pod on YouTube. There we go. Okay. Um, Battlehawks are playing the Birmingham Stallions on tomorrow at noon Central. So that's less than 24 hours away. God damn, I really wish that it didn't cut out. Man, I was going on like 30 minutes. I thought it was pretty good. I was cracking some jokes. I did a CJ Marable's marble thing. Um, and it was more of like a pinball joke, but it's gone now. I'm frustrated, and I'm just gonna get through this. Just gonna get through this. Playing the Birmingham Stallions. Birmingham Stallions are 5-2. Battlehawks are 5-2. Battlehawks win this game. Battlehawks really just win one more game. They make it into the postseason, which is good. But if they win this game, and Arlington loses to DC, the playoffs are set for the XFL conference. Okay, this game. If I could tell you what the fuck Birmingham was going to do on offense, I would. I would love to do that. I would love to do that. Except the problem is that they're starting their fifth quarterback of the season this game. His name is Jamar Smith. He wasn't on the team 2 weeks ago. He was on the team last week. He went. What was the stat line in that last game? 5 for 8. No. He was 3 for 5 for 63 yards in the Stallions' big comeback against Houston, I believe it was. Yeah, against Houston. They were down like 27 unanswered points or something like that. They came back to win that game because all in all, they're a good game. Mike Nolan is there. I think it's Mike Nolan. God damn, I've said so many goddamn names. I've said so many names so many times, and now I'm back on this, and I don't know. Skip Holtz. Skip Holtz is their head coach. He's a good head coach. The guy runs a good offense, and clearly he runs a good offense that can be learned by a lot of people and learned in a very short amount of time. That's why they're able to win with so many different quarterbacks. So what they're going to do is their offense is just kind of like good all around. You would think at some point things are going to have to go downhill when you're going through this many quarterbacks. How the Battlehawks when they lost Manny Wilkins, it was like, oh shit, well, Max Duggan's not prepared for this. Birmingham doesn't experience that. Birmingham's like, hey, next man up. It's not, oh fuck, it's Max, not Manny. We're fucked. No, they're just like, oh, new guy, congratulations. Offense is easy for you. We make shit easy for you. Go down, score points quick. Their offense. I mean, it's just very. It's not. I want to say middle of the road. They are the. I mean, I guess it is middle of the road. Like they don't do anything like Michigan's offense is really good. Battlehawks offense can be good, but it is not consistent. Um, I don't know. They're a good team. They're a good team all around. They were down like fucking. No, you know what? It was 17 unanswered points, and they came back and won that game last week. So they get down, but they're not out. They're just like, well, fuck it, we'll just go ahead and what if we just fucked around and won this game? And that's exactly what they did because again, they are a good team. Not near as good or as dominant as they have been in the past. They're guys to look out for. Like I said, Jamar Smith is their quarterback. Older guy, 28 years old, big guy, very willing to. He just doesn't give a shit anymore. I don't think at this point. At least he didn't play like he gave a shit, like about his health last week. He was just like trying to bulldoze people, which was kind of funny because he did a pretty good job of it. But Houston was not prepared for him. But they got Running back C.J. Marable, it bounces around like a pinball, and he's like a marble. It was much better when I did it the first time. I swear to God, you guys would be watching this. You would have liked it. You would have downloaded this episode 5, 6 times. You'd have showed it to your friends if you heard the way my delivery was the first time. So that's their one running back. The other running back is Ricky Person Jr. Both of these guys are good running backs. They're bigger guys. Well, I don't know if they're bigger guys. This is one that I actually did not pull up the last time. Running back. C.J. Marable, 5'10", 195, and Ricky Person, 6'1", 222. So he's the much bigger guy, but they're good. They're good. They're a good team. They're decent at run blocking. It's not like they're just gonna like barrel through like the Battlehawks did those first 2 weeks. I mean, they're just an incredibly sound team. They're just an incredibly sound team, and they don't really make. Their quarterbacks have made mistakes, but they're the backup guys. We haven't really seen much from Jamar Smith in this offense to be like, this is how you're going to be able to take advantage of this guy. Their offense is really good at scheming dudes open, which again is trouble for this Battlehawks defensive secondary. They were good last week, and I think Nick Whiteside starting again is going to be a good thing. That's going to shore up that side of the field on corner rather than the Miles Jones. This pass rush, we've seen it come alive. They are down Austin Fallew again this week. He did have a limited practice this week, but he's out. TJ Pesafea is out, so that leaves the Battlehawks with a rotation between Phil Hoskins, Freedom Akinmaladu, and Isaiah Mack and Kyler Baugh, which you would. It's not great. I kind of like TJ Pesafea, but having a 4-man defensive tackle. Rotation it's fine. It's better than 3. I don't know why they would never go into a game with 3. I hope that the defense continues to do things. Just give Jamar Smith hell. I like to think that Donnie Abraham's pretty good at doing that, switching things up and making quarterbacks think. There was a few times last game where they were throwing Travis Feeney and Pita Tamoipenu on the same side and just trying to win with speed on one side, and it worked really well. So I hope that they continue to do that kind of stuff. So that's what we got going on with the Stallions. Jesus Christ, I really hope I don't lose my power. It looks bad outside. On the Battlehawks offense to Birmingham defense. Birmingham defense is better than their offense. Their defense is very good. They are the best red zone defense in the league by kind of a lot. They've only had teams score on red zone trips 6 times this entire season, which is really good, and that's 33% of the time that they make it into the red zone. So they've only allowed 18 red zone trips. They're good. They're a good defense. They've only allowed something like. This is me stalling. Let's go to their stats. They've only allowed 107 points, which is 15 points per game. That's kind of a scary thing. I mean, this is just one of these games. This is going to be a close game, and this is going to be an ugly game, I think. The one thing that is really going to help out this Battlehawks defense is that the Stallions have never played in this kind of stadium before. The only time that they've played in St. Louis was during the UFL Championship last year, and if you remember that, no one gave a fuck. Hell, halfway through the game, I went and I sat outside the announcer's booth so that way when Tom Brady came out, I accosted him, and that was great. I accosted Tom Brady. I put a video of it on my YouTube, on the Solid Pod YouTube. Go watch it. It's fun. I sat outside for 30 minutes doing that because that's better than watching a game that's 25-0 that I have no investment in. So that's the only time that Birmingham has played in the Dome, and with a new quarterback and a new cadence and everything like that, I think that's going to affect them pretty good. So yeah, you get that. You get a good pass rush from the Battlehawks defense. I don't think that Birmingham's going to be able to move the ball near as well as they have in other games. It's an easy thing to say because it's the goddamn fifth quarterback. At some point, the luck has to run out with these guys. So that's what we're looking at with this game. I don't know. I'm trying to just get it done. This has only been 10 minutes. Battlehawks are favored by 1.5 points. So whoever the small people that are that are running the numbers on the whatever the books are saying for this game. I think that the Battlehawks will win in this game. Again, I'm not entirely sure. I just don't know what the Battlehawks offense is going to do. They change it up every single week. I know what I want them to do, and I know that they're not going to do that. Could they run against this team? Absolutely. You can feed Jake Sailors the ball, and you're going to get production. Will they do that? Absolutely not. They won't do that. Will they try to scheme Frank Darby and Gary Jennings Jr. open? They probably should. Will they? Maybe once or twice. It really depends on whether or not Max Duggan has protection and whether he can get the ball to him at that point. Do I think that Hakeem Butler is going to get targeted a lot? Probably. Do I think Ja'Cour Pearson's going to get targeted behind the line of scrimmage a lot? Absolutely, definitely, because that's the frustrating way that this offense works. I think that it will work eventually. My prediction, I think that this game is going to be a 19-16 game. I think that the Battlehawks are going to win 19-16. That's 2 weeks in a row that score would be like that, right? What was it last week? Oh no, Battlehawks won 19-9, but I think it is going to be another 19-point game for them. Again, this Stallions defense is good. I think that it's going to come down to the takeaways and making Jamar Smith make mistakes. Man, I had some good jokes. But I'm broken. I'm broken, beaten, damned, and this is what I am now. But yeah, Battlehawks win 19-16, go to 6-2. Stallions go to 5-3. Who really gives a shit about the USFL side of things? But that is where we are at with this game. Go Birds, go Battlehawks, go Ironbirds. Cause the law. Listen. If the other ones worked, they would have been good. Not my best work here. I hope that I prepared you for something. But probably not, because you can't do that much in 10 minutes. But yeah, go Birds, go Ironbirds, go Battlehawk, Cause the Law, everything like that. If you say anything to anybody, they will be like, "Oh, that's a Battlehawks guy." That's what that is. I was just moving a tree inside when all the wind was coming by. A neighbor goes, "Oh, you moving your tree?" I said, "Yeah, there's a bunch of wind," and there was 40-mile-an-hour gusts. Obviously, he might be saying that. He's like, "Oh, it's just a Battlehawks guy." That's all that is. So that's where we're at. I will talk to you guys tomorrow with a rehawction. Damn it, man. This was a good one. It was a good one until this is my third try at it. I probably left stuff out that I said in the other ones. I apologize. I'm disgruntled. I'm shook. This is shook. This is me shook. I don't show shook very much, but this is me shook right now. I'll talk to you guys later.